On behalf of everyone at UCW, I'd like to give my sincerest apologies to those who watched the Overboard pay-per-view last Sunday, as there was a severe power outage in the arena, meaning that the UCW Overboard match could not take place and has officially been canceled. So, not only do I apologize to the fans who watched the pay-per-view, those who bought the pay-per-view, you will be refunded for what it's worth. And I also apologize to the UCW superstars who were set to compete in the Overboard match. But as for the title match that is guaranteed at Final Destination, we are striving to come up with a solution. We will have a solution in due time. But on to some more pressing matters as of today. After the main event of UCW Overboard, Therm lost his UCW Heavyweight Championship rematch, meaning that UCW only has one major title. So, on behalf of the UCW Board of Directors, I'm here to inform you that UCW Thursday Nights is no more. We have one brand, UCW Wednesday Night Wipeout, and that is how it will be. Now, since we have one major title, we must have one minor title, meaning that at the UCW Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view in 4 weeks, the UCW Hardcore title and the UCW International Championship will be unified in a match. And there is one more final issue that I have to discuss, but I can't do it alone. So, Xander James, I know you're in the back, so can you please come on out here? Alright, Slater, I'm out here. What do you want? Well, Xander, this isn't so much what I want, but what the Board of Directors wants. Based on the events of the UCW Overboard pay-per-view, as well as some of your actions in recent weeks, the Board of Directors have asked me to inform you that you've been relieved of your duties as owner of UCW, and your replacement is me. But don't worry, Xander. The Board of Directors wanted you fired completely, but I went to bat for you, and I managed to keep your wrestling contract. So, while you may not be running this company anymore, you are still on the active roster. You are an active superstar, and you can compete in matches. I knew it, Slater. You're just on another power trip. You're here to try and regain power in this company. That's exactly what you've... I hate to interrupt this little discussion you have going. My sincerest apologies, Mr. Slater. But I believe I just heard you mention that the UCW Hardcore Champion will be competing in a unification match next pay-per-view. And although it may have just slipped your mind, you are a very busy man, but you failed to factor in my rematch clause into this whole equation. Richard Thompson still has to defend that championship against me. I mean no disrespect, Mr. Slater, but I have a rematch clause. It's my right to get a rematch for that title. So, I'd like to know how you plan to handle this. Oh, don't worry, Ryan. I haven't forgotten about you. In fact, your presence out here just gave me an idea. Since you're all dressed and ready to compete, how about we have your rematch tonight? In fact, since you're out here already, why don't we just have the match right now? In fact, that sounds like a great idea. So, right now, in the opening match of this show, Richard Thompson will be defending his UCW Hardcore Championship against Ryan Mitchell. So, go ahead, get back there, we'll get all the entrances set up, and we'll have this match right now.
Championship, making his way to the ring.
thought it was over, but they were wrong. Because one day, a young man returned to the depths of WWE 13 to bring back Universe Mode for one reason. UCW. What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back, yes, to WWE 13 Universe Mode. This is episode, hey, what do you know, 97. Haha, yeah. Anyway, so this is episode 97, and we're back here with UCW Wednesday Night Wipeout. Yes, I haven't forgotten about this whole show we got going here. I told you that it wasn't over. I told you I had more plans for the show. And, yeah, I know I still got some UCW people there who have kind of been anticipating this. They're like, okay, when's it going to come back? And I've gotten some angry letters. No, maybe not that, but, you know, I've just gotten requests. People like, when is it coming back? Bring it back. Yeah, so here it is. And, in fact, I know I was thinking about waiting until SummerSlam to bring it back, my 2K14 Universe pay-per-view. But I'm doing this commentary because I was unable, well, at the time I'm doing this, I was trying to get the Multiverse Extreme Rules pay-per-view going. And, like, I just finished rendering the whole thing. It took, like, 18 hours or so. My laptop sucks. And something must have happened with the recording or whatever, because now it looks like the video fades every single scene into each other. So the video, like the playback of the video, just looks like crap. So I'm gonna have to re-render that and then do a commentary and render it again. So I don't know, this might be up before the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. This might be up after that. I don't know, but I wanted to do a commentary, so I'm gonna get to this one. I was gonna try and put it off a little bit, like I said I was going to, but I have it already, so let's just get into this right now. And we're going to kick off the return with Ryan Mitchell versus Richard Thompson for the UCW Hardcore Championship. And we know that at the Overboard pay-per-view, Richard Thompson won the Fatal 4-Way. In fact, he pinned Ryan Mitchell and became the new Hardcore Champion. So now Ryan Mitchell came out here running his mouth, trying to kiss up to the boss, the now boss, Slater. And, well, he got himself into this match. Great job, Ryan. Yeah, way to get yourself into more hot water, as if things could get any worse for Mr. Ryan Mitchell. But on the bright side, he does have the opportunity to win back that Hardcore Championship. But even if he does, I mean, Richard Thompson has a rematch clause, and then even if Ryan can defeat Richard, then he's got to worry about the Ghost at the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view, because the International Championship and the Hardcore titles will be unified, because now we're down to one brand. As we did have two, it was Thursday Night Takedown and Wednesday Night Wipeout, but because of the loss of the UCW UCW Heavyweight Championship, there is now one major title and therefore one brand. So now we've got to unify our mid-card championships and get all the issues taken care of. So that is something to see. Also, Xander James no longer in charge of the company. It is now Slater who is running things on behalf of the board of directors, who decided to, I guess, impeach Xander James as the owner of UCW. So we're going to have to see how the era of Slater will go throughout the proceedings for the rest of UCW. And on a related note, Xander James now will be competing as a superstar. What a big DDT there from Richard Thompson. And anyway, Richard now going into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, Ryan Mitchell just barely kicked out there. He's got to be careful. He almost lost his chance of becoming the champion. And an elbow drop from Ryan Mitchell. But like I was saying, Xander James no longer the owner of UCW, but he is still a superstar. I mean, he has competed as a superstar in this universe mode before, so not completely unknown territory for Xander James. But Ryan Mitchell now looking to put away Richard Thompson here, setting him up, and he's got him looking for that Impaler DDT, and Ryan could be 3 seconds away from a win here, as now all he's got to do is drag Richard Thompson away from the ropes and cover him as he hooks the leg here. 1, and Richard Thompson kicks out at 1. As yes, we're back in 13, so we got the glorious 1 count glitch still in the game. Yeah, that should be fun, and I'm being sarcastic if you can't tell. But anyway, Ryan Mitchell, he's got Richard Thompson into the ropes there, hanging him up, and that was a shot to the back as he's measuring him for a big knee to the face. And now Ryan Mitchell jumps over the top with that splash there. And now, big kick to the gut, and a Shining Wizard, the knee to the side of the head. Ryan into the cover, one, no, and another kick out from Richard Thompson. And a spear gets countered into a DDT as Richard Thompson managed to sidestep. But now Ryan Mitchell, this is Ryan Mitchell here for you folks, running away here, trying to buy himself some time and catch Richard Thompson off guard, and that's exactly what he does with that suicide dive through the ropes. And now Ryan Mitchell, just with that arrogance, taunting to Richard Thompson. And now Richard setting him up here, but Ryan blocks it into a suplex to the outside. And that's a 3 count now, as Ryan, he can't win the title by count out. Big punch to the face. And I'm sure Ryan knows that. He's going to have to get Richard Thompson back into the ring here. That's a 4 count now, as Ryan's dragging Richard Thompson towards the ring here. But now Ryan Mitchell's up against the barricade at 5, 6, and Ryan's going to have to get back into the ring here soon. But Richard Thompson hangs him up there. We're at 7 now. Ryan's going to have to get back into the ring. He's going to have to get up and regain his composure soon. But Richard Thompson dives over the top rope, taking out Ryan Mitchell. And that's that high-risk, high-reward offense there from Richard Thompson. Now he's got a sleeper hold, just trying to get the upper hand on Ryan Mitchell here. And Richard Thompson looking like he's not going to take a count-out loss. He wants to pin Ryan Mitchell once again in the ring, as now Ryan Mitchell, big boot to the head, as that's a 5 count, and Ryan re-enters the ring here. But now he's got Richard Thompson for a face buster there, and Ryan Mitchell into the cover. 1, no, another kick out there from Richard Thompson. This is going to take a little more than that to put him away. And now Richard Thompson in control with a inverted sort of facebuster move of his own, as now he's dragging Ryan, maybe setting him up to go for the pin here. Hooks the leg. 1, and a kick out from Ryan Mitchell, as Ryan Mitchell staying alive in this one. And there's a punch, and there's another one, but it's blocked by Richard Thompson. And now into the headlock, but it's countered by Ryan Mitchell, and a kick to the gut from Richard Thompson. And now he's got Ryan Mitchell up on his shoulders here. Oh, what a move there. Why is my throat acting up? Anyway, but Richard Thompson to the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that was a devastating finisher that Richard Thompson used to once again put away Ryan Mitchell. He used that same move at the Overboard pay-per-view. That's how he won the championship, and utilizing that same maneuver to put away Ryan Mitchell here tonight. And Richard Thompson retains the Hardcore Championship, so he'll be going on to face the International Champion, the Ghost, at the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view. So that's already one match we got set up for the card. And so there will be a unification match for the blue belt hardcore title and the green international championship. But yeah, we're going to have to see who can walk out victorious of that one. That is about a month away yet, so we still got some time to build into that one. But anyway. now we have a bit of a grudge match here between Chris Xavier and Shane Cooper. These superstars, as of the Overboard pay-per-view, were tag team partners. They were the Disciples of Darkness. In fact, they won the tag team titles at Overboard last Sunday, but that was all because of a DDT from Jesse Sullivan as he turned his back on Keenan X, his tag team partner. So we still need to figure out what the standings of the Clique are at this moment. But we know that the Disciples of Darkness are no longer a tag team, but they're the tag team champions, so that adds an interesting dynamic into those tag team titles, because Shane Cooper is one half the tag team champions, but Chris Xavier's the other half, and they're not tag team partners anymore, so we're going to have to see what all is going to transpire for these tag team titles in the coming weeks. I mean, Chris Xavier, he's going to have to find a tag team partner, and the same goes for Shane Cooper. We don't know who these two superstars could be looking to team up with, but you'd have to think that whoever they do find as their partners, they'll be facing off for the tag team titles in the near future, so we'll have to figure out what exactly is going to go down for those tag team titles. But for now, each superstar is one half the tag team champions, so that does make things a little confusing in the tag team division for now. But right at this exact moment, we have Shane Cooper with another knee to the face and a bulldog to Chris Xavier, as right now Shane has the upper hand of his former tag team partner and friend Chris Xavier as he pulls him back into a hurricanrana there. And now Shane Cooper flips him over, but Chris Xavier with a punch to the head gets out of it, and there's a kick to the gut. As now he sets up Shane Cooper here, he's measuring him, goes off the ropes, big knee, and a neck breaker there. Nice combination of moves from Chris Xavier, but Shane Cooper back to his feet. And big kick to the no, he missed. He was going for like a wheel kick to the face, but he missed. And now it's Chris Xavier, big kick to the face. And now Chris Xavier in control. Face buster there, the snapmare driver onto Shane Cooper. I don't know why I said face buster. And now it's Chris Xavier flipping off Shane Cooper. And now he's got him here for a hatch suplex, that finisher of his. And Chris Xavier into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Shane Cooper stays alive. Gonna take more than that to put away Shane Cooper, as Chris Xavier Irish whip sending Shane Cooper into the corner. And there's a big drop kick. As now Chris Xavier dragging him. Maybe going to go for a pin here, getting him away from the ropes. As he picks him up now, not exactly sure what he has in mind. But Chris Xavier, Irish whip, brings him into a kick to the face. And now it's Chris Xavier once again, setting up Shane for an Irish whip. Sends him into the turnbuckle. But Chris Xavier collides with the referee. And now Jesse Sullivan, what is this? Shane Cooper, steel chair to the head of Chris Xavier. And what is Jesse Sullivan doing out here? Jesse Sullivan, he's part of the Clique. And now cover 1, 2, 3, and Shane Cooper defeats Chris Xavier with the help of Jesse Sullivan. Where is this going to lead? What is this about?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from WWE, the undisputed wrestling champion, Nicholas Cole.
Okay, so what the... No, there's no way. That can't be him. If that's who I think it is, there's no way. There's only... But there's only one superstar who has worn that mask before in the past, and that is Forza. There's no way. That can't be him. It is. It's the legendary Forza. I mean, Slater, I mean, we'd have to think he'd be mixing things up here, but he brought back Forza. I mean, Forza, for those of you who don't know, he was a former Veterans of the Ring superstar, worked with Slater. In fact, they were, I wouldn't say partners, but they did work together, and Slater and Forza had a very good working relationship together, at least from what I'm aware of at this point in time. And now Slater has brought back Forza here. I don't know what this is, but Forza, not even waiting for the match to begin, and a choke slam to the UCW champion Nicholas Colt. And Forza making a big impact in what I guess is his debut in UCW. But now Forza, he's got a steel chair. The bell hasn't even rung. As Forza measuring Nicholas Colt here. But Thurm, the former UCW heavyweight champion, enters the ring and saves Nicholas Colt. But what is this situation developing?